everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Katrina and today I want to give the 7-month update of this little guy, Henry. So every month I think to myself, should I do another one of these videos? And then there's enough things that happen that I think I might as well give an update, at least for friends and family who can't see us right now. So Henry is still growing like a weed. As you can see, he is a big boy. He was supposed to have a 6-month appointment and it got rescheduled until he was 7 months. So we will talk about that doctor's appointment as really a 7-month update. So we went to the doctor, everything looks good. Last time we were there, he was measuring approximately 75th percentile for weight and height, etc. This time he is weighing 20 pounds and 10 ounces. And that puts him between the 75th and the 90th percentile. So he's 80-something percentile. It's pretty crazy because he's not really just like following the curve. He's like still going up higher. So he is definitely going to be a very big boy. When we were at the doctor, he had one shot. He didn't cry for the shot, which was awesome. I think that's kind of normal for that specific shot. But funny enough, he did cry when the nurse was measuring him. And I really think the reason for that was he was making strange. And I realized, this is the first time I noticed him make strange, but actually he hasn't seen any strangers in months, possibly ever. Like, he has the smallest possible bubble because we're in lockdown. And so he only ever sees family. Everyone he sees, he knows. And so that is the first time I have seen him make strange. It's like reassuring that he's making strange. And at the same time, like the most bizarre world that we live in where he's 7 months old and has barely ever seen any strangers other than going to the doctor's office. He still only has those 4 teeth. I mean, I say only, but it's crazy. He's got 4 teeth, but he hasn't gotten any more since he turned 6 months. He does seem to be teething. You can see even right now he's got his thumb in his mouth. So I think there will be more in the next probably, few weeks, but right now he still just has the 4. Our biggest battle with this guy has probably been sleep. Definitely trying times. I really thought he was going to push me to my breaking point. Like, talk about running off of almost 0 sleep for weeks and weeks, pretty much months. He would have, sometimes a spell where he'd have 2 or 3 nights that were a little bit better, and I would think maybe we've turned a corner, and then it would get rough again, and he would be, up 6, 7, 8, 9 times a night, sleeping in my arms, like, just awful. Now, the last, I would say, week or so, we seem to be doing better. I put the playpen in the living room and I started letting him sleep more out there. I think that I then don't wake up to every sound, so that helps. He also then doesn't wake up Will and Levi, since we all share one room, if he's just crying a little bit. So I don't feel quite as much like I got to get up with him as quickly. And so that seems to be making a difference. He is still getting up, 2, 3, 4 times a night, but it's not like 7, 8, 9 times a night. So I will take it. He's eating like a champ. He's still nursing, but also eating 3 meals a day plus snacks. Lots of different solids, mostly, pablums and pureed fruit, vegetable, some pureed meats. He's had peanut butter and eggs, all of the, allergy ones that they want them to have now as their first foods. So he's done really well with that. He'll eat just about everything other than carrots and peas. I mean, I can mix them in with other stuff and kind of get him to eat them, but that's the only time that you feed him and he starts gagging like crazy. His favorite thing to eat are rice husks. He chows those things down. Like, I gotta pace him because he goes through at least a package or 2 a day, which he probably doesn't need to be eating that many. But I think it's because he's kind of like his teeth are bothering him and it feels good on his gums. So, it makes him happy to have those. But yeah, he can eat a lot of rice husks. He has also become very busy. He rolls all over the place, both directions. He kind of scoots backwards. He goes up on his hands and knees. He even has tried kind of pulling himself up when he's sitting in a laundry basket. So I really got to keep an eye on him. Also, one of his favorite things to do is take his socks off. Like, I am constantly looking for his socks. Pretty much he just takes them off because he wants to chew on them. But yeah, his socks do not stay on long at all. He's pretty much self-weaned himself off of a soother, which is interesting because Levi did the same thing around 6 months. He just weaned himself off the soother, and he seems to have done the same thing. Like, if you give it to him, he'll play with it, but for the rest, I don't really give it to him at all. As far as clothing sizes go, he is wearing, I would say, mostly size 12 months. There might be a couple items that are smaller if they're, you know, made kind of on the big side, and like sleepers and that sort of thing, he's wearing mostly 12 to 18 months. That's definitely a lot bigger than Levi was. So he's wearing stuff that Levi wasn't wearing for months and months still. So it's going to be interesting to see how that goes. He's still wearing a size 3 diaper, but could probably move into size 4. I just want to use up my size 3 diapers before I move him into size 4. He now loves taking baths. He thinks that is so much fun. He loves playing with Levi, mostly stealing stuff that Levi is playing with, of course. But they're definitely interacting a lot more, and it is very cute to watch. Levi loves to help with him, so, you know, whether it's changing diapers or feeding or, you know, giving him toys, Levi is more than happy to help with his brother. Henry had a good first Christmas. Obviously, he was little, had no clue what was going on, but he enjoyed playing with the wrapping paper. He enjoyed the presents that we gave him, though I will say that he didn't get to play with them for very long before his brother confiscated them. So, pretty much it's just like, welcome to the rest of your life. You might as well get used to it. Well, I think that is it for his 7-month update. If you have any questions or anything I didn't cover, let me know in the comments below. And we will see you in our next video. Bye!